Don't panic when evil succeeds. God is still writing your victory.
Don't fret when you see the wicked prosper or envy those who do wrong. Their success is like grass that withers, like flowers that fade away within a moment. Instead, trust in the Lord and keep doing good. Live quietly in the land and enjoy the simple blessings He provides. Delight yourself in Him, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act on your behalf. He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, and your justice blaze like the noonday sun. When you commit every plan, every hope, and every dream to Him, you are giving God authority over your life, and He responds by illuminating your path. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Don't grow angry when others succeed through wicked schemes. Anger and bitterness only fuel more evil. Patient trust is an active stance. It means choosing peace over panic, affirmation over accusation, worship over worry. Remember that the wicked will vanish, but those who wait on the Lord will inherit the land. In just a little while, evildoers will be gone, but the humble and faithful will receive the land as their eternal home. Your inheritance isn't a patch of earth. It's the fullness of God's presence, the peace of His care, the promise of life without end. Yes, the wicked draw their swords and bend their bows to slay the poor and needy. They plot against the upright, surrounding them with schemes and lies. But their own weapons will pierce their hearts. Their bows will snap in the very hands that wield them. God's justice turns evil back on itself. Better is a little that the righteous possess than the vast wealth of many wicked. Wealth without righteousness is like chaff in a storm, easily blown away, hollow, unsatisfying. But even modest blessings, when secured by integrity, have eternal value, because the Lord upholds those who walk in His way. The blameless spend their days under God's care, and their inheritance endures forever. When disaster strikes, they will not wither. In days of famine, they will enjoy plenty. God's provision doesn't always come in visible abundance, but He thrives in moments of lack, filling empty hands with unexpected grace. Though the Lord's enemies blossom like flowers in the field, they too will be consumed and burn away like smoke. Flourishing under the sun, they may shine for a season, but nothing that rejects God stands forever. Their beauty is brief, their fate certain. The wicked borrow and never repay, but the righteous give generously. Debt without repayment is bondage. Grace without return is freedom. Those the Lord blesses will inherit the land, but those He curses will be destroyed. Generosity lines our hearts with gold, storing up treasure in heaven rather than on earth. The Lord makes firm the steps of those who delight in Him. Though they stumble, they will not fall, for the Lord upholds them with His hand. Temptations may come, trials may trip us, yet God's steady hand will catch us and carry us on. I have seen it myself. From youth to now, I have never witnessed the righteous forsaken or their children begging for bread. They are always generous, always lending freely, and their children become a blessing. Generational faith is a testimony. When parents sow seeds of generosity, children reap a harvest of blessing. The offspring of the wicked will perish, but the righteous will inherit the land and dwell in it forever. Evil leaves no legacy. Good leaves unending impact. What we build on Christ's foundation stands the test of time. The mouths of the righteous utter wisdom, and their tongues speak what is just. God's law is written in their hearts, and their feet do not slip. When Scripture lives inside us, our words carry life and truth. Our steps, guided by His precepts, find firm places even on unstable ground. The wicked lie in wait to ambush the righteous and destroy them. But the Lord will not abandon His own. He will not hand them over when they face trial and death in the courts of earth. Divine vindication transcends human injustice. God's courtroom is never corrupt, never late, never wrong. Hope in the Lord and keep His way. He will exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are destroyed, you will see it with your own eyes. Faith isn't wishful thinking, it's confident expectation based on God's character. One day, every wrong will be made right, and we will fully witness his triumph. I once observed a ruthless man flourishing like a stately tree, lush and towering, but soon he was gone, vanished without trace. I searched for him, but he could not be found. Temporary success without God ends in emptiness. He who lives for self will ultimately die to self. Consider the blameless and observe the upright. A future of peace awaits those who seek it, but sinners, there is no lasting end for them. Watch closely today who builds with God's materials, mercy, integrity, righteousness, and who builds with flimsy substitutes. The salvation of the righteous comes from the Lord. He is their stronghold in times of trouble. He helps them and delivers them, rescuing them from the wicked because they take refuge in Him. Refuge isn't a one-time event. It's a daily posture of heart and mind, a running back to the sanctuary of His presence whenever storms rage. So don't fret, don't envy, don't borrow to hoard or borrow to buy. Instead, trust, delight, commit, wait, and give. Walk blamelessly, speak truth, lend generously, and keep your eyes fixed on the one who holds time and eternity in His hands. Your inheritance is secure, not in land, possessions, or fleeting accolades, but in the unbreakable promises of God. His mercy refreshes like dew. His faithfulness endures like the dawn. Let Psalm 37 guide your heart today. Choose the path of trust over the path of fretting, the path of generosity over the path of greed, the path of patience over the path of rest. And as you journey, remember that the Lord is your keeper, your protector, provider, and vindicator. In Him every trial becomes a testimony, every loss a lesson, and every victory a witness to His unfailing love. Trust Him and live.